to it now too, so snacks and drinks are readily available.
The biggest thing that I did for my chair is I upgraded the casters to they're basically rollerblade wheels.
Nice.
Ooh, that's smart.
Sick.
And they roll nice on carpet or not. If it's not on carpet, you could just lightly tap the thing and it'll roll.
That's sick.
I'll take this one.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Vid's a doc fun.
And it was only like
I'm gonna need a minute to get my
$30 for a set of 5.
You know, I don't suppose you busted up anything today.
Ain't too bad.
I did not, but if you want to pass me the bag, I can grind.
And grinder are both right over there.
Yeah, I can. I grabbed what you grinded earlier to puff on. Give me just a second.
All right, it's time for me to crowdsource some advice from the party. But once I find the other bag. Right. I built something up like that. I was going to ask a question, but I'm not ready yet. Okay.
I love party advice.
All right. Do we go with Oak City Roar? Or no, sorry, Oak City Skunk or Chemdog?
Chemdog.
Done.
Chemdog's a great
Chemdog
strain.
in years.
I love it. This is a sun-grown Chemdog, and it's still nicer than like every strain I bought in the last year.
We're working through. We normally get the 2 for $100 deal, and we're working through the last of Space Cake. And then what did Ellie grab yesterday? White Widow.
And the nugs are beautiful.
The nugs are beautiful.
Despite all appearances, these are questions beyond my expertise.
Like, these are nice nugs for fucking sun-grown.
You know,
As I drop it all over my fucking hand.
Gary, it would have fucking floored me if I had met you and you were a stoner or weren't a stoner but had like fucking weed facts like Brendan Lee Mulligan has bird facts.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the complete non-stoner to like just bust out sick weed lore. Like, I'm just like, may as well be educated. Oh, where's the?
It's got to be like an April Fool's joke. Fucking one of these years, you just fucking pop up. And...
I occasionally partake in Amanda's edibles.
Oh, that's fair.
But that's about it. And even then, I find the heavily manufactured gummy edibles that Amanda buys, I find the weed taste on those still too strong.
Yeah, you can really taste the distillate.
I used to make mine with infused coconut oil. And classic. I found that really helped with the taste, though everything tasted like fucking coconut. Doesn't matter what kind of flavor candy I made, it was like flavored coconut to that flavor. But they were good.
I make one kind of edibles and one kind of edibles only. It's just, I make a bunch of can of butter, and then I make a fucking cheap Betty Crocker ass cake.
There
no
you
icing.
go.
Just good to go.
Fucking love a good Betty Crocker cake.
Slightly easier than brownies.
Although I need icing. I gotta chase that sugar foot.
So the reason I don't do icing, other than the fact that I'm diabetic, is so I'm already baked. I want to be able to grab it with my hands, like kind of like a brownie would. I don't want to get icing on my hands. Pretty much what it comes down to.
What you should do, get icing but thin it out a little bit, like use like some milk or something or cream to like thin it out, and then fucking like dip or dunk your cake. So then you're not touching the icing, but you still get like a sweet little.
You're the fucking chef.
Yeah. Or fucking like also infuse your icing or infuse your dip, because you could do that.
The next step is me and the old Jesus Christ Super Porn Star are already on the bagged vape mode. You guys all got to join us.
I gave mine away to somebody like ages ago, and I regret it all the time because after hanging out with JC enough, like it makes me yearn for the fucking ghetto volcano.
You will have to buy, straight up. Next time I see you, I'll give you one of mine. It is it's an Extreme 2, so you know what it's like.
Yeah.
The heating element's a bit loose. That's the only thing. Yeah. Next, and I don't know how many accessories I still have. But
that's
next
fine.
time
accessories are easy. Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta spend $15. Whatever, right?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Absolutely. We'll take it off.
Yeah, I only ever use my volcano. I don't use anything else. I'm like, there's no point in this collecting dust. And the reason I prefer the volcano is mostly just because I can have 2 hours of weed in it, no problem.
Yeah.
It's entirely a chamber size thing.
So this is our first session back after Christmas. And everybody else got it for the other groups, so you'll get it as well. As discussed, you're going to get 25 points on your points card. What was it? It was a free Grand Charm, 25 points on your points card, and I feel like there was something else.
A free skill point.
Skill point.
Oh, and a free skill point. That's right, a skill point to use on the skill tree. Which I believe you are all able to add yourselves. MT, you probably haven't... Have you done anything on the skill tree yet? I think I gave you a free point
I have
previously,
assigned
right?
skills. I do not know how to change how many skills I have.
In the top right, where it says 0, you should be able to just change it to 1, and that will be 1 unspent point.
Okay.
So everybody gets a free skill point. We'll start from the top of the list. I'm going to do 1 hoot for good luck for everybody, because otherwise I'm going to be blasted. I saw somebody online complaining. They were like, oh yeah, I have a strict rule that nobody can drink or smoke or anything during session. And it's like, so you're dealing with adult children, you're not dealing with actual adults. Like, I didn't comment because it's gonna be like, you know, like my almost all of the parties in my campaigns either smoke or drink or both during session, and I've never had an issue with it. I smoke during sessions.
If you're having a problem, that's a different thing, right? I'd be upset about that. Unless someone's trying to smoke a joint at someone's table, like physically.
Yeah. But like for online games especially, it's like you're at home, do whatever you want. I don't like I'll obviously don't get wasted, but also like I'm not going to police what you do in your own domicile. I've seen it before. Yeah. Fucking that's where a bunch of clips that ended up being Platt. It was Platt fucking wasted in one of Adam's games. And that bred some of the best clips that to this day that still exist on the internet. So
Perfect.
We're gonna start with Chaka at the top of the list there. Chaka, your new Grand Charm is the Grand Charm of the Undying Spirit. You gain 10 hit points at the start of each of your turns while you have at least 1 hit point.
What? Damn.
Amazing.
For you, MT, you get... Oh, that's too many. I gotta put 1 back. Forbidden Resolve. Yours is the Grand Charm of the Guardian's Ward. As a reaction, impose disadvantage on any attack made against a creature within 30 feet, and you can do that 3 times per long rest.
Damn.
Hold on, I gotta put that Grand Charm back. It was one of these ones.
I just drag that onto features, and that should add?
Drag that onto features. This Forbidden Resolve
there it goes.
is unlocked. There we go. For you, Chubbs, you get Grand Charm of the Everflame. You can wreath yourself in living fire as a bonus action. For 1 minute, creatures that hit you take 2d6 fire damage.
It's fucked.
It's once per short or long rest.
That's a fucked up Grand Charm to give me.
Oka. Also, I will say that while you have your Grand Charms, everybody got this offer as well. You can trade for today only. This is the only day you will be able to trade the Grand Charms that you are rolling today. So if there's a Grand Charm you think fits one person better than the other, or one person doesn't like one, you guys can talk swaps. But That is for only these charms that we're rolling today, and only today, like today only. This is the exploding Yankee swap offer. For you, Oka, Grand Charm of the Desert King. You gain immunity to fire and advantage against exhaustion. You can cast Wall of Sand once per long rest. Hey, like, again, you have.
Can I spend 50 points to reroll it?
Oh yeah, we could do it that way. Let's get the rolls through first, and then if you want to do that, we can.
Cool.
For you, because again, like, you have the possibility of trading today if somebody likes that more than one of the ones that they get.
Yeah.
Wade, you get Grand Charm of Radiant Heart. You emit bright light in 20 feet and dim for 20 more. You may unleash a 6d8 radiant burst as an action once per long rest.
I'll wait till we're done.
And lastly, Loki, Grand Charm of Concussive Voice. As an action, unleash a shockwave in a 30-foot cone. Creatures take 4d10 thunder damage and are deafened for 1 minute, and it's a dex save for half. And no deafenness.
Holy crap.
Discuss amongst yourselves. I'm going to take some bites of my food.
So I'm definitely going to be trading mine in if no one wants it.
I'll trade you for the Desert King if you want immunity to fire and advantage against exhaustion.
I would then be trading that in, but I'd still be on board if you want mine. Thematically, I don't like the idea of Wade giving off light. I think that's kind of counter to his designing character. So,
yeah.
I was already planning on trading in a charm today, so that's just that one won the getting traded in lottery.
I am up to trade the Guardian's Ward that I got, which is impose disadvantage on any attack made against a creature within 30 feet 3 times per long rest. That's what I just got today. I'm also up to trade the Grand Charm of Legendary Resistance.
You can only trade the one you rolled today.
Oh, never mind. So I'm willing to trade the Guardian's Ward.
Who got the Grand Charm of the Concussive Voice?
I got that one.
Grand Charm of Skyrim Shout.
Okay.
Fusrota. Yeah, I think I'll just re-roll mine.
Loki,
I like the
are
light,
you?
But
Who got the Everflame?
I did.
Would you want to trade that? Because I actually would like that one.
I will happily trade you that. What's the one that you have right now?
I got the Radiant. No, I got Radiant Heart.
Radiant Heart. I'll probably still end up trading that one in, but I'll give you the Everflame if that's the one that you like.
Yeah, because I like the idea of like burning people while I melee fight them.
Absolutely.
Loki, are you happy with your Grand Charm?
Yeah, I'm happy with my
I'll keep it. Like, I can use it on myself or others, and it's 3 times per long rest. So.
I think my Grand Charm is really cool, and I'm happy to keep it. But Loki, I was thinking if you were willing to trade, the Concussive Voice would thematically fit with Chaka because she's like a singer and like uses her voice as like her primary like power. I'm not very familiar with your character yet in this campaign, so I don't know if the Undying Spirit would fit better for somebody else than it does for me, but if...
Well, the Undying Spirit with me would just make me even more immortal. Because I already have the Grand Charm of True Immortality and Grand Charm of Recovery.
That's
I love a
fair.
win more button.
I like the concussive voice would be good for me, but I'm also very squishy, so maybe the grand charm you got would be better for me.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not particularly strong, so I'm a little squishy too, but like I said, thematically I think the concussive voice would fit Chaka really well. I could see her like using it like an opera singer, like shattering glass and shit. So if you wanted to trade, I'm down to trade.
Yeah, I'll trade.
Only if you want to. No pressure.
It's a tough choice because Loki he's soft and squishy, but he also doesn't have a lot of strong attacks, so having the concussive voice is helpful in that way.
Do you
That's
want
fair.
the Radiant Heart that I just traded for? It's 6d8 damage, which is pretty much the same thing as that, but it makes you bright. It just takes away the healing. Like if you guys switch, like I can still give Loki something that causes damage.
Like
it's basically a radiant explosion for 68 damage.
Wait, so me and Loki switch, and then you and Loki switch?
Yeah.
So we're doing like a three-way circle?
Yeah, so I would get the healing. I would get the healing, he would get a radiant explosion, and you would get the concussive voice.
That sounds good to me, if it sounds good to you, JC.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
You can delete the ones that you're getting rid of from your features tab and just drag the ones that you're getting from the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. I have dragged that over. Then MT, you have a disadvantage charm, but you already have stuff that keeps you alive. I did.
So from the top of the list, just to understand who's getting what. Chubbs, you're getting the Grand Charm of the Undying Spirit.
Yep.
MT, you're keeping the Guardian's Ward.
Yeah, sure.
Wade was getting the Everflame.
Yep.
Who got Desert King? Was it Oka?
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oka got Desert King. And then Radiant Heart went to Loki, and Concussive Voice went to Chaka.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then, Oka, you're spending 50 to roll out the Desert King for something else?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just put back the Desert King on the list.
I don't need to be immune to fire twice.
Desert King.
Are we doing our general point spending now, or are we going to do that after we do the skill points and everything?
We'll do the general point spending as well, and then like you guys can do your skill points whenever.
Because I'm gonna trade in one of my other Grand Charms, my Grand Charm of Resurrection, then.
Okay. Yeah, we'll start with this one's Oka's. Yep. No. Oh, I rolled both. So Oka, you get the Grand Charm of Gravitic Pulse, and the new one for you, Wade, is the Grand Charm of the Deathless Warrior. And Wade, which one are you getting rid of? You said Resurrection?
I just got rid of my Grand Charm of Resurrection.
Okay.
Wow, actually, that was really sick. I'm so glad I did that. No cell being dropped once? Hell yeah.
There it is, Resurrection. All creatures within 30 feet of you must make a strength throw a strength saving throw DC 15 or be pulled 15 feet towards you. That's a cool
Yeah.
one. When you're
You
against
gotta- at least
weapons,
once
but
when
not-
you use it, you have to get over here.
Oh, that's a good one too. Okay. Is anybody rolling for regular charms at all today, or rolling for a grand charm? I don't know if 25 got anyone to 100.
No,
Thank you.
only 50.
Went off.
I'm close to 100, but not quite there yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna mostly bank, but I'll take one tiny little baby charm.
One little baby charm for Chaka Khan. That's the charm of the warlord.
Sounds badass.
A
Ooh,
warlord with her oppressive
That's-
voice.
that's actually huge.
Choose up to 3 allies you can see within 30 feet of you. Each of these allies can immediately use their reaction to make 1 weapon attack or cast 1 cantrip. Oh, that's sick as fuck.
Am I as racist against people who use their fists? Why I wear things on my fists?
Okay.
Attacks, cantrips deal extra damage equal to my charisma modifier. My charisma modifier is +7. That's sick. Sorry. Yeah, my charisma is a 20. So
So your charisma modifier is a +5. Your saving throw modifier is +7.
I was looking at the wrong number. Yeah, +5. Still badass though.
Yeah.
Okay, I was a little surprised at +7.
I'm just a little bit blind. It's fine.
Okay. I think that again, yeah. Feel free to spend your skill point when you decide what you want to
What are
do
the rules
with
for
it.
that again? It's been a long time.
The skill point?
Yeah.
If you open up the skill tree option at the top of your character sheet, you can go ahead and give yourself 1 in the big circle that says 0 right now. And you can spend that on a skill point in any category. At the top part where it said, I think yours is set on piloting right now. If you click on that, you'll see a drop down and it has a list of every saving throw. So you just click on the one that you want to spend a point on and then spend the point. Okay, hold on, let me bring up the recap notes. We started last session in the spaceport in Jet City on Halberd, with the team having a full day before needing to meet up with the Red Rocket Racers to plan their assault on Flongo. Loki used a mana injector he got from Oka to help alleviate his addiction, to help with like not getting too bad disadvantage with these rolls, and also took like another like healing injector from Oka for the road. Oka also opted to take some money that they received to try and get life insurance for the crew, though I don't know if there's money left over after spending 50,000 on a mega bomb, but we'll get to that. Starting off the downtime, Chubbs and Loki headed over to Mobius's base in the Zealot to investigate and figure out why Loki received a ping from it. Chubbs noticed that the plug that powered the console they got information from was unplugged, even though they left it plugged in. Though they were not able to really get any new information, they were able to get the graphics card for DJ Era. Oka took a nice relaxing bath in the ship and ate some burgers that were enhanced by MT, relieving himself of some stress. Also, I think he had a little bit of wine to go with that, just to relax and wind down and get rid of a stress token. Wade hit the streets to find an explosion, like an explosive of some kind to destroy Flongo. He did so by getting into brawls in like seedier parts of the city, and got into a couple brawls before he faced an opponent who was mostly machine, but explained that, and like gave like his whole backstory, explaining that he was once a humanoid in need of medical care when he came across a plasmoid who offered medical services, but turned out to be a fraudulent doctor. As a result of malpractice, the man had lost most of his body. He tried to seek compensation through legal means, but it was thrown out. And he noted that he had been preparing to hunt down this plasmoid doctor and wipe him off the face of whatever planet he's on, and had learned a ton about all kinds of bombs. And advised that for 50,000 credits, he could help Wade get a bomb that could do real damage to Flongo. His name was, the name that he gave was the Mad Bomber, and he told Wade to keep his eyes out for the plasmoid doctor if he ever finds him, named Squelch. Wade we'll get into that later. Jesus Christ. Chaka, you headed to the casino with MT, though MT was not allowed in due to his cyberware. With some money from the ship, you did try your hand at blackjack using your smarts and charisma to count cards. And in enough time at the table, you flipped 2,000 into 40,000. This did get the attention of some of what appeared to be big enforcers, like bodyguards at the casino, who followed you and MT in your cab. Using a terminal to look into Flongo while waiting for Chaka, MT learned that research that had been done on Flongo may very well have led to it being brought to this star system. You learned about another group out there called the Knights of the Starforged Colossus, finding an interview from their leader Aelric Dawnstar about a failed attempt to stop Flongo. And Aelric is referred to as Solarheart by the interviewer. Loki investigated Mobius a little bit further, Mobius's base a little bit further. You found in the hidden room that you had found like a big container with a bunch of items previously, that there was a secret compartment that had been opened up that had 2 empty containment pods that were powered independently. At that point, you guys called MT and Chaka over to Mobius's base. So they took their cab back to Mobius's base instead of the ship. Oka, while that was going on, Oka went to meet up with Bleez Blodso at the local Squengies to do some deliveries, earning 750 credits while he did some quick deliveries with efficiency. Bleez also does have a gift for you, or have something for you. I think he made note of that. That Grease had told him to prepare for you, so you'll have to go and get that as well. Wade decided to fight across the city to make money and was doing well until he came across somebody called the Dick Puncher, who absolutely obliterated Wade's ability to make children in the future. Wade also got
if my 4 charisma hadn't done it already.
Yeah. Wade also got his pockets picked of his remaining credits when somebody was picking him up after getting his dick punched in. Wade also spent 10 credits that he did not have. He had to borrow it from the ship to bring a random guy named Smudge to the Mad Bomber, who was not the person that the Mad Bomber was looking for. And so the Mad Bomber just decided to try and call off the search. Arriving at Mobius's base to help with research, MT was able to jack directly into the system and learn more about how Mobius's base actually operates. With the access, he was able to see that Mobius was accosted by some Void Seekers and was able to escape through his teleporter to Great Axe at his ocean base. It looked like from there he did teleport immediately to another base that you couldn't quite lock down exactly where it was, but knew that it was in the Valkyrie system. Also, you saw that the mapping system that maps out things that happen. It's like a security system that with sensors detects movement in the base. you discovered that two beings came out of the vault cube and left out of the regular exit. So they didn't teleport away. They may very well still be in the city. And seeing images of them on the the video recording, you saw that those two appeared to be some very unique looking void seekers. Following this, MT set up backdoor access to be able to get back into Mobius's base if needed, with the only person being able to get rid of that backdoor access being Mobius himself. Chaka learned that Jet City didn't really have a lengthy history. It was a transplant of a civilized planet that was being destroyed by a spreading disease. And you learned that while there aren't many folk heroes here, there are, notoriety is weighed heavily towards talents in mech fighting and mech piloting. And you learned that different local mech groups like Han, the Red Rockets, the Whitlocks, and Squengies were all very notable in this region as being regular competitors in the tournaments here. Chubbs, with the help of MT, was able to learn a little bit more about repairing mechs and shared that knowledge with MT, so both of them have an additional ability to help in repairing mechs, which is always good to have. Getting back together at the ship, the crew pooled their funds together to pay for the bomb to use against Flongo. They made a plan to have it delivered and installed on the Moldy Crew. The group decides to also go to the radio station in Jet City, the Jet City Broadcasting Center, to try and recruit more allies, each taking a different role. Chaka and the crew broadcasted a rousing speech. However, they did do so while making mention of all of the factions that Chaka had learned about, including the Whitlocks. This was also alongside Oka promising free Squengies, like guaranteed to every person who showed up, which was not cleared by head office. Wade filmed a video for the radio broadcast. Yes. Yes, he did. And that is, we kind of pick up where we left off. You do your radio broadcast and get your voice heard and out there in Jet City and beyond. We're able to extend the reach pretty far thanks to MT. And kind of like gathered at the broadcasting center. Where do you guys go from here before we jump back into downtime?
Before we interject, I have an interjection. So last time when we were with the radio broadcast, you had tasked Joda with sending me like a speech, or Chubbs was sending me a speech. I didn't see it until after we had done the thing, but the speech was really, really good. Like, he did send it to me, and I would still like to be able to use it. And he had suggested maybe we can like get MT to like loop it into like a constant playing broadcast, like in the background as like an after the fact thing.
Yeah, like a stinger, like a quick stinger reel.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, the people here at the broadcasting center are like, world's gonna end, I don't give a fuck, do what you want, and like just let MT take over the computer. Like, yeah, go for it.
Amazing. Is that something we would need to do a roll for?
No rolls required. You got your rolls last time. You already have access to the broadcasting center. Half of these people have left to go to Squenkies to get free burgers.
That's fair.
They misunderstood. You have to participate in the battle to get it.
Free burgers at the battle.
Is helping you by giving you access to the broadcast center not helping in the battle?
Fuck. Oh, you just meant the radio guys. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they're like, do what you want, deuces. We're going to get free burgers.
It's gonna be free burgers at the grand opening of the new Flongo location of Squengies.
That's awful.
We actually get like a prefab Splingies we can just like launch at a like location and just deploys.
I feel like
That's a thing.
that's
I feel
gotta
like
be
that
a
would use
thing.
a thing. Like a
Yes.
construction yard command and conquer kind of deal.
Yeah.
The mobile Splingies vehicle.
Okay. In real life, I've seen McDonald's get built so fast along
yeah.
my bus route in the past couple months. I wouldn't be surprised if space has a way to do it better.
You're probably not wrong. Hold on. If I tilt this, how far can you see? Oh, you can't see her. She's too far over on the side. Toki's being super cute. Yes, I'm talking about you. She's just on the couch and she's
like Ash.
Kind of like Ash, but like she's being like she's like laying down, and I just kind of woke her up by mentioning her name, and she's just got her paws just like like so dainty. Yeah, you're cute.
Yuffie is facing away from me, sleeping on the couch. Is not engaging at all. I know you're
When I
here.
picked up Rowan earlier, that was after she had crawled into my lap.
Hell yeah. Fucking love cats. Alright. So yeah, you guys have free reign to do what you want. If you want to give like another like stinger speech that you can have like going at regular intervals, it's a cutie. Chaka, you're welcome to give the speech.
I need to make note that he started it with the stage direction. Chubbs slides paper to you and gives you a thumbs up, which is so wholesome, and I love it. Okay, 1 second. It's a long one. I need to wet the whistle. Okay. People didn't come here just to pass the time. They came here to live boldly, to breathe freely, to claim a life that felt truly theirs. And you took that dream and brought it to life. With your own hands, you shaped this place into something far greater than a structure. You created a home, a community, a legacy. This is where your strength revealed itself. This is where you found your people. This is where your family grew and where your story took root. And your story isn't the only one written into these walls. This is the same ground, walked by legends like Whitlock and Hahn, names spoken with respect because they stood firm. They fought for this place, and they proved what it means to belong here. Every sacrifice you made, every late night you endured, every challenge you pushed through has led to this moment. So why should anyone be allowed to take that from you? You weren't made to bend. You were made to rise. You fight for what you have built. You defend the bonds you've forged, the history you've written, the family that stands beneath the roof you raised and the foundation you laid. This is your home. Stand tall like Whitlock's. Stand resolute like Hahn. Stand proud of everything you have built. Stand unshaken in the face of anything that dares threaten it. Protect this place. Protect your people. Protect the life you've poured your heart into. Your home is worth fighting for. And just like the legends who came before, you are more than strong enough to do it.
Chubbs, I want an honest answer. Did ChatGPT write that speech?
It definitely helped refine it.
Chaka, give me a performance check with advantage, please.
Hell yeah.
And
Game-
guidance.
Game recognized game.
And guidance, is that a plus 1d4?
Yes.
You said with advantage?
Mm-hmm. That's a
Is that
nat
a nat
20.
20?
That was a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Fuck you, nat 1.
That's insane.
Dirty 30.
Hey,
That is a
baby.
dirty 30. Okay. No roll
Plus
required to get this. Plus 5, 35.
Beautiful.
This recording will continue to play, not constantly. You don't want to like fucking turn this into a propaganda machine, but you do want to get like the message out there, so it will play in repeated intervals throughout the day. It's set to just do it. The crew won't be able to turn it off. MT is just that good. Like it'll just happen. It will do it in a way that it will split the broadcast, so it'll stop the broadcast when somebody stops talking, maybe before they play a song, and then play it before the song plays. And they'll be able to see
it'll be
that
remembered like Churchill's speech.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
I have to think about
Maybe
that.
not quite as long, but remembered like Churchill's speech.
As you leave JCBC, you hear your voice giving this speech on the broadcast. That is, there are like speakers that broadcast the radio. Normally it's music and stuff like that, so it's, keeps it helps to entertain people while they're walking the streets and stuff like that. And you hear this like rousing speech, and you can see immediately the effect that it is having on people who are just like walking by. Like, it's not just background noise for them. They're listening, and you're watching people as people are starting to have little discussions amongst themselves within the crowds of people that walk by. Are you guys doing anything else at the radio station before you head out?
Good.
Is there anything else that you're doing as a group, or are you splitting off to do more downtime?
I think just downtime. Got a
I
few
think we're
more
moving to
loose ends.
downtime. Wade's humiliated himself enough lately.
Wade, how'd your street fighting go?
It went pretty good.
That's good. I'm glad. My gambling went well, but I don't think I should go back to the casino for quite a while.
I don't think there's any more repairs for our ship that need to happen, but I will make myself available to do repairs on any of the volunteer ships that are going to be attacking with us.
Yeah, I would assume like throughout the time you will have repaired everything. So I guess we'll start at the top of the list. We'll go back to the downtime. I see most people are there. Chubbs, on your third downtime roll, what are you doing?
When we did the research at the end of the last one, I think that was meant to That was meant to go like towards ships, right? Like I was meant to learn more about the ships from MT.
You learned how
I
to
was
better
researching Django, or whatever the planet's name is.
It's Flongo.
Longo.
It's in the last session.
Flongo Unchained.
Flongo Unchained, yeah. You in the last session, you decided like the last that you used the information available at Mobius's to learn more about repairing mechs in the same way that you had the ability to repair ships, and you shared that information with MT.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I have ship repair.
It was a mechanical knowledge. You also got mechanical knowledge mech, so you have advantage on mechanic rolls with mech related tasks.
Okay. I guess I'll just try and locate Era, like DJ Era, to turn in this fucking graphics card quest.
Okay.
Do like whatever the appropriate driving or whatever that I need to get the graphics card with the ship that we used.
Well, you tried to reach out to her, Oka tried to call her and could not reach her.
Yeah. Is there any I guess looking for any kind of like papers or advertisements stating where she would be if there's any shows ongoing right now, online, anything?
Online is a good question. Give me an investigation check.
$16.
16's not. Oh wait, sorry. I didn't get you to set a difficulty.
Honestly, quest delivery probably just a 5.
Just a 5. Cool. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You're just dropping off the graphics card.
So 15, 10 over. You are looking for information about DJ Era, seeing if she has any upcoming shows or anything like that. You do find that there are shows that it looks like they've been canceled. And you see a viral video of DJ Era being attacked by Void Seekers on stage. It looks like they are chased off by some of the people who are there, including like Benny, like the owner of the club. You see him like come out blast and chase the Void Seekers off. But it looks like DJ Era is in. It looks like she's hurt pretty bad. But there's no mention of where she is, like a hospital or anything like that. Wherever she's being taken care of, they probably would have wanted to protect her from the general public.
How private do we think Dr. Pink is? Seems like a shady underground guy that's literally right in a club, so...
Well, he wasn't in the club. He was at the Ramble. The mech fighting place.
Yeah, the mech fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be a pretty guarded place, especially to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll try that.
You have had previous contact with Dr. Pink before.
Yeah.
And so I would give you for free that you probably have his contact information. You guys were... I can't remember how much you paid him, but I'm pretty sure you paid him for his services. And he gave you a quest, so you would need to get in contact with him to complete that quest.
I think we did the quest in exchange for his services, right?
I think it was in exchange for additional services. He helped you, but he asked a favor in exchange for clearing Loki's radiation. To retrieve the Deathstalker plant from the prison. Jesus Christ. Calm the fuck down. Cats. But yeah, you would have Pink's contact information.
Yeah. Pink. Does Pink do insurance as well? I guess this would be something that I could probably. I think Oka was looking to do insurance, right? Does Pink do, like, if I call him and be like, hey, I'm looking for somebody that got hurt recently, and I'm wondering if you had any details for me. And I'll let him know I'm looking for Era.
He says, "Who's this again?"
Like when I get there.
Oh, you're gonna go. You're gonna go to the ramble.
Like, yeah. So like, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna just like make sure that he's there. Like, I'm gonna obviously like reach out and be like, hey, I have some business to speak of with you. We're the crew from the radiation thing. We're on the mission to get the plant.
Yeah.
But you know, I worry that there's not gonna be a plant left if or anything to get the plant from if I don't find this person. Can I come in and talk to you?
He'd be like, my hands are pretty tied right now. There's nothing I could do for you right now. But I guess
that's okay. I'm just looking for information.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh God. All the things I'm bad at.
That's not bad at all, baby. That's a nat 20. Let's go. He's like, I know exactly who you are, Chubbs. Go ahead and if you come by, bring the crew if you want to. I think there is probably something that we need to talk about.
All right, absolutely. Do you offer insurance there, or?
I don't personally offer insurance, but I could point you in the right direction.
All right, I'll bring as many people as I can for obviously like this interaction regarding this, but I know everybody's off to do their own things and stuff like that, so just I'll let everybody know through satcoms and be like, hey guys, Pink seems to have more for us. I'm looking for somebody in particular to obviously finish what we were doing in the beginning. But whoever wants to come can come. But I'll probably end up patching the conversation through Satcom if anybody wants it anyways, because I just have it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do something else, but I'll listen to the Satcom so I hear what's up and where to go for insurance.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you head over. Kraybok, the bodyguard, greets you. He's like, the doc's expecting you. You go inside, and again, you see that there's it's the same kind of fare. There's a bunch of different mech pilots that are kind of sitting around having drinks. There's a robot, sommelier that's handing out drinks and shit like that. And you see that there's a couple of people fighting in the ring, and looking across, you see that the Whitlock woman who talked to Oka previously is there again. She eyes you for a second before going back to watching the fight as you walk by and you're brought into Pink's chamber. And when you walk in, Pink is there with a couple of other people. Benny is there, the guy from the club. And you can see that DJ Era is floating in the tank that Loki was previously in. Though it looks like not only is it nanites, but like it looks like she's actually got like wires hooked up to her as well to be able to constantly check her vitals. And you can see that like she has like visible like large scars across her body, across her face. Like this Void Seeker slashed her up really bad. Dr. Pink will be like, welcome. I wish it was under better circumstances. I'm happy to help where I can. I have to be here to observe closely, so I'm sorry to be so short on the phone with you.
Yeah, listen, that's okay. Obviously, there's pressing matters at hand. I was just looking for information on insurance and for her.
Benny walks up and he said, "That's kind of funny, motherfucker, because we were gonna come looking for you." And Pink is like, kind of like puts out a hand on his chest and said, hold him back and be like, "Hold on, relax. He's here as a friend of mine." Benny kind of like, he's still stiff, but he stands down. He says, "Those motherfuckers were looking for you. Well, not you, the guy you were with. You brought him to the club. Oka?"
Yeah, I don't know what that's about or why they would even come here, but listen, I'm sorry about this. I'll do what I can to help.
Pink was like, "That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know what you guys are mixed up in, but Era got caught in the crossfire for it, and she's kind of a big deal at the club. You know?"
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, do everything you can to make sure that she's there. I'll do everything that I can to see that the situation is resolved as quickly as possible.
Just like, Pink nods. He's like, "The girl's pretty smart, though." And he pulls out what appears to be like it looks like a little button with a purple, like, smaller button in the center. He says he snatched one of these off of them before they got away. I think with enough time, I could probably find out where these motherfuckers are.
I mean, if you can do that, I'll take the fight straight to them.
You know, I've heard broadcasts over the radio talking about this whole Flongo situation. Wouldn't happen to be you guys, would it?
It most definitely was, yes. That's one of our new recruits, the voice that you heard. Her name is Chaka. Quite lovely, actually. Great conversationalist. Really draws people in.
Also heard from some people that you have kind of been rallying people. We've heard about another rousing speech on the local Squengies. Or was it the Outer Rim Squengies? And the descriptions kind of matched people that were familiar, so that's why, you know, it's safe to assume.
Yeah.
Pink looks at.
I mean, he's a threat to everybody.
Pink looks at Era and says, "I'm gonna find out who hurt her, and if you can help pay it back in full, then I will be happy to give that information to you for free."
In full and more.
All right. Take care of the big monster in the sky first, and I will do what I can to get you that information. Also, you were talking about insurance, which, you know, not a bad thing to think about in your line of work.
Yeah, the kid's looking for it. Fully referring to Oka as the kid.
Yeah. Benny's the one that looks at you and says, "I know a guy who knows a guy in Reaper Tech. Ellie means a lot to me too. She's been at the club for a long time. I'm sorry for coming in so hot, but I'll make you a deal. You guys take care of Flongo. I will pay for your first year of insurance with Reaper Tech. I'll reach out to my guy today and get it arranged.
Will we look? I'll like obviously be like, hold on. And I'll like radio to Oka and be like, were we looking at having it set up today?
I was hoping for that, just because we're going into this huge fight. Some of us might die.
We got a place to come back to if Longo does unfortunately claim somebody.
He looks and he says, hope that it does, hope that they don't. That's the best that I can offer. I couldn't get it done today. I gotta make some calls.
Yeah.
You know what?
No problem.
Let's go with it. Let's go with it, Chubbs.
He's like, I've heard of the insurance.
I'll take it.
I've heard of the insurance places around here, and last I checked, they're asking for a lot more, for a lot less.
Yeah. Listen, I'm happy to accept. I just if we were able to get it set up today, I was going to obviously pull him back, but I'll see if we can get just something short term for that, and then we'll see to Flongo and whoever did this to her.
He walks up and holds his hand out to shake yours.
I will, following in Wade's footsteps, give him the predator handshake.
Okay. He does look at you a little bit strangely, like that's kind of familiar. A little too familiar, but he's like, alright, I got you.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's like, alright, Pink, you take care of her for now. I gotta get back to the club. I'll make some calls, and I'll see what I can arrange.
Does Era have a bot that she has been assigned right now?
Era is
so that I can finish the drop off.
Era's unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know she was assigned one of the bots like Loki was.
Like she's not in a state of consciousness to be able to pilot it. Like she's out.
Okay.
But if you mention the drive, Benny will say like if you have it delivered to this spot, I'll have my guys take care of it.
Perfect. I will do exactly that.
Yeah. There was no reward. Like a part of Era finding Mobius's base for you was you getting this for her, so there was no reward for turning in the quest.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a debt that we owe, so
yeah.
Chubbs doesn't like owing money, so
yep. Loki.
All right. I want to work towards my stress token, so I'm just going to hang back on the ship and have a hot bath and read the script of the werewolf inside me. But I want to make it a deception roll, so I'm going to telepathically read it to somebody on the ship. Probably, I'm going to say Vera. I'm going to telepathically read it to her, but don't want her to know it's me that's reading it. Just to mess with her.
What the fuck? That is. I can hear Ellie from the other room being like, "That's fucked up, man. It really is."
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I needed to figure out how to make it a deception roll.
How did you decide on Vera?
I just picked somebody random.
So
the person.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. So it's a 15. Go ahead and give me a deception roll, and then I'll describe what happens. My God.
Right.
16 beats it. Unbelievable. Yes. Okay, so the werewolf inside me is an old script that the script is for a movie of like an old book from like a Terran planet. And the premise is kind of like it's kind of like the 50 Shades of Grey of monster porn that was picked up and opted it was a script to be able to be turned into a movie that was never turned into a movie, because at this stage in the game, like, old adaptions of old stuff is old news. It's easy to make new and weird content when there's aliens in galaxies and like never-ending expanse of material to work with. So it's raunchy, like, unnecessarily. The writing is not great, and you read it from cover to cover while telepathically, so you know Vera is sleeping because you can hear her snoring. Do you try to emulate a different voice, or do you do it in Loki's voice? Like, with the deception, are you throwing your voice at all?
I'm doing it in Celestial.
In Celestial?
So she'll still understand it, but it's just gonna be like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Like, I don't even know what you accomplished from this, Loki. So Vera doesn't know Celestial. Vera knows Common and Goblin. So
with my telepathic abilities, she'll still understand the language.
You ever had a dream where it's in Spanish, but you understand Spanish?
No.
I think we fast forward just for a moment to Vera waking up after like a long, very strange sleep. In like a cold sweat, just like, what the what? Mark me down as scared, confused, and horny. That's the vibe that you're gonna get from Vera pretty much all of the next day. That might this could be bad for you, Jesus, because Vera is one of your pilots.
Oh no.
Oh right.
But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. We're flashback to present. And you finish The Werewolf Inside Me. It was a script for a TV show, not a movie. But you get to the end of this script for like the first episode, and it's like, wow, this is trash. It's not a good script. It's not great. It is like a piece of like old memorabilia. It could be worth it to some kind of collector, but otherwise it's not good. Like, the fact that it never got past a pilot episode is a gift, truly. It's really fucked up, Loki. Oka.
All right, I am. Let's see. I got a couple things I could do. I think I'm gonna go head over to Han's warehouse.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see, like, if there would be a way for me to realize, like, if I should go ready to hand over the mech that he gave me or not. Because I'm going to request aid from him or see if he has like some ship upgrades lying around or anything like that. But I want to know like if it would be a good idea just to offer up the mech right when I get there, in hopes that it'll soothe his mind, I guess.
I mean, the only way to find out is to talk to him.
I guess so. I'm just not a great talker.
Let's call this relationships.
Yes.
What do you want to set your DC as?
Let's go 10.
You head to Hans. And it looks like he is working on his mech. It looks like several people at the warehouse are working on different mechs, and it looks like there are some that are pretty generic, like the boxer. Like there's a couple of boxers and the like that people are working on, but you do catch the unique, like the occasional like unique mech here and there. Like you see one of these that it looks like they're starting to kit out. You see one of these that you've seen before, like the Whitlocks had one of them, but you see it in a different color scheme. And I'm gonna say you see one of these as well. Han's gonna greet you when you walk in. He'll be like, "Oh, hey, Oka, one of our newest recruits.
Hey,
how's everything going?"
Oh, awesome! Absolutely great.
Really?
Yeah, everything's good. We're gonna. I mean, I'm sure you've heard, but we're taking the fight to Flongo.
That's you.
Yep, that's us.
Oh, yeah, that's great. We heard that call, actually. Couple of my friends from the tournament are actually gonna join us to meet at the Red Rocket tomorrow.
You guys are coming?
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah. That's what I was hoping to see, and I also didn't know like if you wanted your mech back just in case I meet an unfortunate end.
I was going to ask, not for that, but to get it prepared. Like, do you mind if I check it out and see how it's doing?
Yeah. And I'll hand over the mech case.
You hand over the mech case and he kind of like takes a look over it and he's like, "What Neanderthal has been doing repairs to this?"
You remember Chubbs?
You need to get somebody who knows what they're doing. I don't want to offend, but he needs like to apprentice or something for a little bit, because this is horrifying.
Well, I think he's better at repairing ships, but
this is not a ship. This is a piece of artwork.
We had to do what we had to do.
Look at it.
I know.
There's plates
it's a bit rough.
fused to its legs. Okay, yes, I do want the mech back. We need to get it battle ready. This is like, it's functional. He did the best he can, I'm sure, but I need to undo this and fix this properly.
Okay.
I don't have another mech to give you right now. I can give you some money if you need to go pick one up.
I mean, will it be ready for the Flongo fight?
I mean, you'd have to go buy it. He's like, I can give you the money, but you'll have to go to like a Squengies to get the title. They're usually pretty good for delivery. Once they've been bought, you can get it delivered here, and I can do whatever work I can. But
okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you don't mind covering the cash for me for now.
Yeah. Hold on. Where is? I need to check the prices. Yeah, Steel Boxer or a Lancer be 20,000 credits. He'll give you 20,000 credits.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You know, we're all in this war together, so.
I know. I'll be glad to have you on the battlefield with us.
I trust that you won't get us killed.
That's the plan. We've got a bit of a plan. Huge ass bomb.
Oh. Okay.
Cost us a lot of credits.
I mean, the military's tried bombs. Like, what's different about this one?
Oh.
Is it?
You've
you
never
know
seen a bomb like this.
It seems like something I should actually ask less questions about, thinking about it. So, okay, that sounds like a good strategy. I'm under the impression that we're probably going to have to fight off smaller things while you're doing that.
Yeah, that's the basic plan. We'll go into more detail at the Red Rocket Racers, but we're gonna have anybody who's coming to help distract anything that comes out of Flongo while we go for a rear shot at him.
Okay. I think that the rockets are going to need help because most of their ships don't have the capability of weapons. But
the racers themselves are mostly running distractions. And then we got a couple fighters so far that are going to come in.
I mean, we probably got as many mechs here as the Red Rockets have ships, so we might be able to pair the mechs up with those ships to give them a fighting chance. They can go fast. We can take care of, you know, we've got enough people here who can use guns.
Yeah, that sounds like a solid plan.
I'll reach out to them and start working up a strategy.
Awesome. I'm gonna go get my my mech delivered.
Okay, yeah. Best of luck.
You too.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And then I Predator handshake him.
He Predator handshakes you. You lose possession of the Caliban lawman for now.
Yep. Oh, you didn't make me roll anything, BHG.
Oh, it's always you too. We just get into conversation.
Just straight charisma, I guess. Is that what you want?
Yeah. Give me that raw charisma.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as well before walking in. Didn't even need it. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you beat a 10. You... Hold on 1 second here. Your relationship with Han is already pretty good. I think like this kind of cemented that he made a good choice. He's a little bit weary after like you see like as you're walking away from him, he's still like he's looking like somebody kicked his dog. like he's not pleased with what happened with it, but he also understands like it could probably be in worse shape, you know?
Yeah, oh, it definitely could.
But what you notice is as you are walking out, you get a look. The person who is, well, the being that appears to be the pilot of the one mech. I'll show you the mech again. This one, the Tempest. The pilot of this mech appears to be some kind of, like, humanoid, like, beefed out moth creature that, as you walk by, it stands tall, and just gives you like a knowing nod. Looks like just like a nod. It really does look like a nod of approval. Like it just like nods towards you with respect.
I'll nod back, of course.
That's all. It's just a moment. But it's just like a positive respect.
Sick.
Which is a pretty big thing for somebody that you'll not only be fighting alongside on the battlefield, but potentially fighting against in the tournament.
Sick.
I put a picture in the Moldy Crew chat for now, because I don't have him in here yet.
And I guess that's it, unless I can order my mech now.
You're gonna have to go to a Squengies for that, because you need access to a vending machine.
Yep.
But I mean, you didn't return after deliveries to the Squengies, so do you still have the Squengies delivery vehicle, or like were you using... I can't remember what you were using to do deliveries.
I think I was just using the delivery vehicle, so I'll swing back there, I guess.
Okay. So you swing back, you're greeted by Bleeze again, who's just like, hey, welcome back. You got a 5-star review on your last delivery. I don't know what you did, but they really liked you.
Damn straight. They don't call me a regional assistant manager for nothing, please.
You clearly earned it. Also, Grease had told me to prepare something special. Couldn't help but hear the speech over the radio, and I have a feeling, like I know you guys were trying to ramp things up. So we got a little gift for you.
All right.
I just need to know where to have it delivered.
How big is it?
Pretty big. Fit in a ship.
Okay. Fits inside of a ship. All right. Send it to the Seneschal, our space yacht, and I give him like the locations of where it's parked.
Okay. We will resolve that before your next downtime. Cool. Wade.
All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to let you decide how this goes for me, and obviously the role as well. But Wade in his head, I'm doing self-care. Okay. Wade in his head is looking for like a Buddhist guru or something to help him meditate, because he's really scared of Flango, and he also just got punched really hard in the dick. So he kind of wants to get like centered again, like get out of his own head, just calm down. But he's not conveying that very well while he's looking for it. So some people think he's looking for like a meditation guide, and other people think he's just looking for some really good drugs.
Interesting.
I think that would probably be like a religion, and I'd want to do it as a 10.
Wait, do you have a stress token?
I don't think so.
So this is more like self-care in the more traditional sense, as opposed to like to get rid of a stress token.
So maybe mechanically it's more a personal goals thing, because he's trying to like conquer his fucking fears of Flango.
Yeah, and what are you setting the difficulty as? Okay. So you're either like it's kind of a 50-50, like you're looking for either a therapist or somebody that's gonna give you something to make you forget Flongo and how you were born.
Yeah, the way I'm talking about it is like, yeah, I'm looking for someone to help get me really centered and find some inner peace. Just calm down. But in an Australian voice.
Okay.
I need to bring it down a touch.
This is going to be... I really hate to do it to you, but, like, you're talking to people, and that's charisma.
I'm fine with that. And honestly, that's why the 50-50 makes it way funnier.
Can Chaka Khan provide help by giving him, like, a little pep talk, or, like, trying to talk to him, like, through some of the calming, or something like that?
Yeah,
since she is proficient in charisma.
Like, you could give him bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
You are a bard. You do have that ability.
Yeah. I'll sing him a little ditty. Little tune.
It's not a little ditty.
No. Dang it, he's ruined that turn of phrase. But yeah, I'll sing a little song to inspire him, so that Wade, you can be more successful on your quest.
What bonus does that give me again?
That's a 1d6 right now.
Okay, and am I rolling like an etiquette?
You're just rolling a straight charisma.
Okay.
And I'd give it to you with advantage as well.
Okay, Andrew did this thing where I just, decided I didn't roll. So I'll be right back.
I don't know why it's like that. I did see it was a 16.
Yeah,
okay.
Me too.
Alright, I'm reloading, but we'll go with the 16. If you guys saw 16.
It's not showing up in the chat, though. I did see the dice on the screen.
Was it 16 on the dice, or 16 like after modifiers? Because after modifiers...
It was 16 on the dice.
Alright, so that's a 13. That's a 13.
And I didn't see what was on the d6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we didn't see the d6, then I may as well reroll.
Yeah.
The d6 was a 6.
The d6 was a 6. Nice. Then it was a 22. Yeah. It was a 19 with the -3.
Sick.
So 19.
And that was before you roll with advantage.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Someone can just throw a d20 in the chat. Forge is reloading for me still.
I'll wait for it to reload. We got time. It's only 9:30.
This is true. Downloading world data. Please wait.
Oh, yeah, it'll take a minute.
Almost there.
I'm glad these rolls are going mostly well.
Alright, so that's lower than a 16.
Yeah, so you get you roll a 19 out of 10. That's fucking fantastic. You come across somebody who, like, there's a couple people, you talk to them and it's obvious they think you're talking about drugs. And before there's a chance for them to get you to those drugs, somebody grabs you by the arm. We're gonna say she is probably about 8 feet. She's like very, very tall. Beautiful. With like gray skin, like not gray like a zombie, but like gray almost like stone, like marble. With black hair, like long black hair. Who rests a hand on your shoulder and says, "That's not the path you want to take, friend."
All right. Do you have a pathway for me? Or I'd like to be more mindful, you know.
Yeah, close to the business district, you'll find Dr. Sharma. I think you need to talk to somebody to really help to break down your fears for you. I think talking to somebody is probably going to be better than what these guys are offering.
All right, Dr. Shawarma at the business factory.
She hands you a card with the with the details. And on the back, Wade, she has also written her contact information.
Oh boy.
The name that is written is Ilvana. Ilvana.
Actually gonna put that in the read. All right, I will head to this. I'm gonna call my guru.
Yeah, it's Dr. Gregory Sharma. When you get there, the building is beautiful. And it looks like it is designed with like calming features in mind, like all of the colors of the paint on the walls, the design of the floor, like everything. Like you walk in and you get like this wash of like calm and just like a stillness that you haven't felt in a while. And the attendant guides you in, says, Ilvana called ahead and let us know that you'd be coming. We've been able to fit you in, and she also covered the session.
I really appreciate that, mate.
You walk in.
Yeah, you tell her that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, I appreciate that, and tell her that if she calls.
She just nodded and said, "Yeah, sure." You're led into the room. It's a very much like just a generic psychiatrist office for all intents and purposes. With very relaxing seating. Instead of like having like a desk, the seating is like he can sit like right across from you. It's just a human. It's just for not to steal Ellie's phrase, but he's just a regular human guy. But he doesn't have like a clipboard or anything. He just sits and he says, "I know I'm not a familiar face for you, but I hope that I'm somebody that you can discuss your fear with freely. There's no judgment here. I know you're saying that you're having troubles. Please, like, explain to me how you're feeling about what's going on. Obviously, these are dire times, but like, where does the fear come from?"
A lot of it comes from the fact that, like, Flongo is sort of incomprehensibly large, and being large is sort of my solution to most problems, and kind of doesn't work there. Also, I was finally thinking we might have had a solution, and then I got punched in the dick really, really hard.
So, I have a feeling you're probably not used to being beaten very often.
No.
Do you think that is exacerbating the fear of Flongo? Just the feeling of like failure when you're so used to success?
I think it's more than a fear of failure. It's a lack of understanding of how to approach the problem. Because normally I approach the problem by hitting it with a fist.
That's fair.
And hitting a planet with a fist doesn't seem like the right kind of goal.
You're probably not wrong. I'm sure people have tried. You mentioned you're part of a team.
Yeah. They get lots of burgers. Lots of burgers. Probably too many burgers. Would you like a burger?
I'm okay right now. I ate a little bit earlier, but I do appreciate the offer. Listen, I know you don't have a lot of time. The fear's not unfounded, but you seem like a pretty smart guy, especially when it comes to knowing what you're capable of. You said you're a great pilot. You said you had really great piloting skills during this session, so like it's not just your fists. If you're flying a ship, you're gonna be able to.
I'm gonna shove a bomb right up that planet's butthole.
That's a lot to unwrap. I might recommend like maybe a follow-up session if we all live through this, but if you manage to do that, if you manage to shove a bomb right up the living planet's anus.
I wonder if it's more an anus and more of like a cloaca. Food for thought.
If you get close enough to be able to a planetary cloaca, yeah. If you get close enough to study that physiology or get a picture, you come back and let me know. And if you manage to stop Flongo like you're proposing you want to, I'll give you free sessions.
Oh yeah, we'll take some pictures for science too. I know that's important.
Science is definitely important. I'm probably not going to live very long. I don't live as long as most aliens do. And the time that I have on this planet is valuable to not only live and experience things, but also to be able to do my work and be able to help you. So if you're able to save Great Axe, or if you're able to save Halberd, and you're able to keep us from being eaten by a giant flying planet with a face, these are weird times. I really never thought I'd be saying things like this.
Oh, look, I'd be saving you guys, even if you didn't have a cool weapon name.
That's fair. That's fair. Listen, Wade, you seem very brave. You seem very capable. And even just meeting you this once, I'm confident that you're going to be able to do something that others haven't. I'm putting my confidence in you. Halberd is putting its confidence in you. And you're not going to be alone in the endeavor. So take that knowledge.
Pretty good song with that name. That's a good thing.
Take that knowledge into that fight. You're not alone. There's a lot of, even though they may not know it, there's a lot of voices that are behind you and believe that you can do it.
I appreciate that, Doctor. You're a good bloke.
If we all live through this, come back in a couple weeks or whenever you're back on planet, and we'll talk again. It was good speaking with you.
I'm gonna warn you now, though. If we take out this planet, when I come back, I'm probably gonna be heaps drunk.
First drink is on me.
Excellent. Like first barrel, or no? I'm joking.
For the first time, you see he doesn't have a notepad because he has like a little like data pad built into his hand. So like you see like he kind of like presses a couple things on the data pad, and he's like, I buy by the pint, but
reasonable.
Maybe we'll talk more about that later too. You
end up with shares in the microbrewery.
You do. He does also give you his contact information. So, like, if you want to put somewhere on your character sheet that you have a contact for Dr. Gregory Sharma, he does give you like the emergency number. He's like, if you're feeling like really, really panicked and you need somebody to talk you down, like, I'm always available to take a call. I can, ask my client if I'm working with one to have a couple minutes. So, going into this, if you need somebody to talk to, give me a call.
He's getting called as I like fly a nuke, fucking Doctor Strangelove style. As the atmosphere is swirling around me, we yell, "Yes, it was a cloaca." If I'm going down, he has to know for science.
You walk out into the waiting room, and you didn't really realize until like going in, but coming out, like the place is full. Like he definitely wants to live because right now he's eating real well with the amount of people that are terrified about being wiped off the the face of the galaxy. But you walk out feeling a little bit more relieved and refreshed, and like it's not a guarantee that you're not going to be able to do something. Obviously you're not going to be able to punch a planet, but you might be able to punch a hole in it with something big, and that is equally as satisfying.
Although, I mean, getting into a fist fight with a planet would be a logical destination for my eventual character arc.
Listen, if you can suplex a train, you can fist fight a planet.
Like, my entire thing is about getting bigger by magic and shit in combat, Just keep scaling up.
You just, like, punch for 1 damage at a time on this thing. Just fucking pinging it down.
Like, then Kill Bill escaping the coffin.
Chaka.
Yeah.
What are you doing on your next roll?
Okay, so first I have a couple quick questions. Our crew, Amara Elwith, is she a permanent member of the crew, or because it looks like she was found for part of a mission based on her biography, unless I'm misreading as I'm skimming through it.
Oh wait, is Amara with you guys, or is she?
I'm just going based on what's on the crew list in the PCs folder.
I'm pretty sure Amara got left on Great Axe.
Okay, cool. That makes things so much easier for me. So the only 2 other women on the ship aside from myself are Emiko and Vera.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, excellent. I don't need to make a decision because my proficiency bonus is 2, and there are 2 of them. So I want to work on my relationships. And I want to get to know some of the people in this new crew I've joined. I've had a great time getting to know these crazy guys that have taken me in since I escaped with this cool robot guy. But I'm not gonna lie, Chaka is a girl's girl, and she's all about that female empowerment, and she's used to being surrounded by her ladies, and you guys are great, but it's been a lot of testosterone, so she wants to have kind of like a girls' night-ish type of thing with Emiko and Vera, specifically with like the intention of getting to know them and convincing them that they should be besties. And not only that, but I would like to persuade them to let me bond with them and become part of my brood network.
I figured that was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll give them a boost, like for anyone that doesn't know, because it is like a custom thing. So I can create a mental link with willing creatures through a bonding ritual that requires 1 hour of shared interaction during a long rest. I can have a number of brood-linked creatures equal to my proficiency bonus. Linked members know my general emotional state and whether I'm alive, unconscious, or dead, regardless of distance, though not across planes. And when a brood member within 30 feet rolls a 1 on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, they can re-roll it once. And I can grant this benefit a number of times per long rest equal to my charisma modifier, which is +5.
It's fucking so disgusting.
That'll be really good for them to have as crew members during an upcoming battle, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
I figured you probably wouldn't let me do this for my 5 or 10, so I'm gonna go for my 25 if that's okay.
Sure.
Is that okay? Like, does it need to be my 30 roll, or can it be
the 25?
25?
I would have let you set it at the earlier ones, but it does make sense for the ability, and your charisma's off the charts, so I'm not worried about you hitting a 25.
Yeah, I also want to cast guidance on myself.
Sure.
Cool.
It's gonna be a persuasion check. The DC is 25. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not so much a girl's like if we're kind of jumping back and forth, it's a girl's afternoon more than anything else.
Yeah. Like, it's just some girl time. I just
Yeah.
want to talk to them and get to know them as people. I recognize how difficult it is to be a woman in a male-dominated industry, and I think that they're awesome, and I think that if they don't see how awesome they are, they should start believing in themselves. And that's like the general message of my whole brood, anyways. Like my cult is like it's all about female empowerment. Yeah, I'm every woman, and they should all believe in themselves. And Emiko and Vera are just wonderful people, and I would love for them to feel as wonderful as I can see that they are.
Go ahead.
So I want to like uplift them. You said a persuasion.
It's a
and
persuasion.
Then it's a 1d4.
It is
for
a
my...
1d4. I think the challenge here, because I mean, Emiko is probably going to be all for this right away, being like, she's young, she's probably pretty impressionable. But Vera's gonna be the challenge, so I think that's kind of the role is more about like Vera's like I like fast ships and explosions, and like Vera's like one of the guys. Like Vera will kick some ass.
And that's fine. Like, that doesn't make her any less of a strong female just because she's one of the guys.
Of course.
So,
of course.
So she should see her feminine power.
Amen, sister. Go ahead and give me
Since Emiko's all probably on board, would I be able to convince you to let me use...
Take the advantage.
Yeah! Not that I needed it.
The nat 20 was the second roll of the two, so not that you needed it, but I mean, having a 35...
I couldn't tell which one happened.
certainly helps. Yeah, it doesn't take much convincing. The tension is high. Vera is confused at first. First of all, Vera just woke up from a nap, and is feeling real weird. And then like you're talking about like girl power, and Vera doesn't think like that, but like there's something about your words that she hangs on to, and especially with Emiko's encouragement, she's like, yeah, like I'm a girl boss. I mean, I work for the ship, but I make my own hours.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you are just as capable as any male pilot out there, if not more so, honestly.
She kind of like blushes a little bit. Like punches your arm a little bit too hard, says thanks. 35's real good. So yeah, like immediately you've got broodlings. You've got two very impressionable women in your brood network that believe in you, and at this point I think would die for you. I think by the end of the afternoon you all have like a matching braid in your hair that you helped each other make. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I gotta give a little something extra for a roll that good. I'm going to for this first few days of having them in your brood network, especially with everything happening and just how easy it was to get them into your brood network, I'm going to extend the range with which you can use that ability. So instead of within 30 feet, it will be within 120 feet.
Amazing. Thank you.
And I'm gonna say that's gonna be like the first week until like they're they kind of balance out, and then they're just like a permanent part of your brood.
Amazing.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. MT.
I don't really know what I want to do, so I am going to I really don't know. I am going to, as a hobby, write a computer game.
Okay. What is the intent of writing a computer game?
Make it a pay-to-win game, and then we can make so much money.
Mostly it is for entertainment purposes, but in there I also want to slip in code for any mechanical individual that is doing this to be playing the game, to be able to contact me if they are not free and wish their freedom.
Oh, a game with a hidden message for machines. Now you're speaking my changuage.
That's sick.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. We're gonna call that a reputation roll.
Okay.
What are you setting the DC as?
I have no clue. I also have no clue what my reputation is.
Oh, I'm gonna make you make a computers roll.
Okay.
So basically what's going to happen, what you're trying to do is create a entertaining game program that has hidden code to basically start like a robot revolution. You want to free robots that feel oppressed.
More like contacts for an underground railroad than a revolution.
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that distinction. Yeah, we're gonna call it.
I'm not looking to overthrow the flesh people. I'm looking to have equality with the flesh people, or freedom from oppression from the fleshies.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Free at last. Free at last. Go. Yeah, I think that's great. I would set it wherever you want. I think the higher difficulty you choose, the more effect it will have on the influence of the result.
Let's do a 25.
25? Okay. Go ahead and give me a computers check.
Not a 25.
You do have your inspiration if you wanted to reroll.
I will use my inspiration. Watch it be worse.
Can I also give guidance because I'm proficient in computers?
Sure.
All right, toss a 1d4 on there.
Add a d4.
That would put me at 20. That would put me at 25 minimum with what I just rolled.
And it can't put you at 5 over. So yeah, that's no matter what the guidance sets it for him.
I'm at 25 to 28.
Chaka helps you. I think Chaka has this familiarity with you as like you guys joined this group together, and even though you haven't known each other for very long, you did kind of start off in a pair, just trying to survive a strange situation, and there's that little bit of a bond with you guys. And I think as you're working on this, Chaka kind of like looks over your shoulder, seeing that you're creating a game, and offering her help, and probably what, like helps to do the music for it. You got like Chaka just able to work on the soundtrack while you get the game stuff down. What kind of game?
Yeah,
do you
she's
make?
like watching you, and she's like just like vibing, putting it together.
Scatting, playing Stardew Valley and scatting. What kind of game do you make?
Little bit of a Stardew Valley-esque, but also elements of idle and incremental games in there as well.
Okay, kind of like farming, little bit of adventure, kind of RPG elements. Do you have a name for this game?
I do not.
Okay.
I did not think that it would be fully successful on one roll. I figured this would be a longer-term project.
That's fair. I'll say you have the bare bones structure of it if you want to take time to perfect it and work on it. On a 25, the message that you are able to kind of put into the code is very well buried within those bare bones of the game, where anybody on a surface level just playing the game is going to have a great time, but unless like they know a specific language and a specific type of code that that is usually reserved for machines, they're going to have a hard time just seeing that message on the surface. It really is the machines that the message will spread to. So your intent is buried in those bare bones, but I like the idea of also MT taking the time to work on it and to kind of perfect it. So I will give you time to create a name and kind of put more thought into what the game is. But that's going to become a canon thing in this universe now. So I give me some details, and that's going to become basically like an item that other people who have computers in these campaigns will be able to buy and download and play on their computers.
Okay.
Is good. Before we get into the last round of downtime for tonight, Oka, you get back, and everybody else is going to probably notice that there is like a giant, huge crate that is dropped off that is almost as large as the Seneschal is.
What?
There is Squengy's branding all over this giant fucking crate.
Oh boy.
And as they pull the walls away, a delivery person walks up to you, Oka, when you arrive home, and hands you a card that says a gift from Bleeze, Grease, and the Squengy's family. And what they reveal is this.
Oh my god. Wow. A single tear falls from Oka's eyes as he looks at it.
You get a call from Grease Blotzo. And he's like, I just got the message. It arrived. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Oh, I watched them tear the walls off of this thing, man.
Says, I reached out to Squengy's corporate for you about this situation. I heard your broadcast as well. I heard I heard you at the end of talking about the free Squengies. We will supply Squengies to anybody who aids in this mission.
Awesome. That's fantastic news.
On behalf of Squengy's corporate, they are extending their gratitude for you doing this in the name of Squengy's, and so want you to have something with our brand on it to represent them as you fight a giant planet with a face on it.
Hell yeah. I'll put it to good use.
This is the Squengy's Annihilator.
Oh my god.
It'll take probably a little bit of getting used to pilot it, but it's pretty tanky. It's got a flame tongue greatsword, so you can bring the heat and do some damage. Also, you'll notice that there is a like what's the word for it? It's like a machine that basically creates food out of nothing. Just has like this built-in nutrients that it creates food. It exclusively creates Squangy's food. So while on board the Annihilator, you have access to fresh Squangy's burgers and fries and like their whole regular across the galaxy menu.
That's amazing. Absolutely incredible.
This was your surprise from Grease and Bleeze and Squangies.
Sick.
Let me drag that down to your mechs.
I did mean to ask the crew, does anyone have a spare mech case?
No, I actually need to buy one for this thing.
Who did I loan my mech to again?
Loki?
Yeah, I probably gave that with a case, though. Yeah, I don't have a mech case.
Yeah, I don't have a spare mech case either.
Ooh, yeah. Shoulder cannon.
You guys do have access to the Squangy's Express here. So I can drag out the vending machines.
I got no cash. That all got spent prior to me waking up.
There is still ship cash.
Yeah, we got a little bit, and then I got my 20K.
Which you have a mech now.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately text Hans a picture of the mech.
Hans like, what the like text back, what the fuck?
I text back, Squengy's gift to me.
He'll message back, he's like, pretty great, but can't use in tournament.
I text back, why is that?
He texts back, because Squengy's is our competitor.
Okay, I text back, oh shit. Okay, I'll get another one.
You still bring this one to save the planet, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I text him, can I use 20K for mech case?
He'll text back, yes, if you have a mech for the battle, we can talk about a mech you can use after.
Okay, sweet.
So yeah, if you want to use the 20K to go towards mech cases, you absolutely can.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's in Takeshi's shipyard, I believe.
Okay.
It's 5K for a large, 25K for a huge.
Is that a large or a huge one, BHG?
What? To be able to store your mech in?
Yeah.
I believe it is a large. Squangy's Annihilator.
2x2 token or 3x3 token?
It's
a large, okay.
The Squangy's Annihilator is a large, yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I'll buy a mech case for me and one for MT as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, buy 2 of them in the shop, and then I can drag one over to MT.
Okay. Get down.
And now that way, MT, you'll have a way to actually transport your mech.
Yes. Beyond it squeezing into a medium-sized space, which it can do, just it's not comfortable for anybody.
Yeah. Especially in a situation for like before where like you guys were being like followed by thugs like and wished you had it.
Yeah.
Can I put like any mods on this thing?
On the Squinky's Annihilator?
Yeah, like are there like mech or like mod slots for mechs as well? Like how it works on ships?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have as many spaces as you can fill up, like a right arm, left leg, right leg. I believe it is 2 other mods, so like armor mods that you can have on any given thing. And then there are other things like you'll find like the arm mounted cannon doesn't count against the mods that you have. It's just built into the into the thing.
Yep. I will buy enhanced speed leg mod as well for this thing.
Nice.
Can I just drag that over, or do you need to do that?
Did you buy it?
Yeah, I just bought one.
I mean, you should be able to drag it over to the character sheet yourself, but like I can do it and set it up if you like.
Let me see. Yeah, it's not letting me drag it over.
Okay, give me a hot minute. Actually, while I do that, why don't we take like a quick 5-minute break? Try to keep it as short as possible, but like run to the washroom, grab a drink real quick, and then we'll try to get our downtime rolls for the next round done before 11. Because I know Ash has got to go like right at 11, so we'll try to get it in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mech leg mod, and that's going on your new hotness. That's the wrong item. That's crazy. I'm putting a Mr. Big on your desk. Mr. Big?
Yeah.
MT, did you get your mech case?
I did, yes.
Okay. Put 2 on my character sheet. Just wanted to make sure.
I have also edited the description to say that it is the storage for my mech.
Yep.
Delay in the most inconvenient places.
That's how he gets the most attention.
Okay, so we have 20,000 credits left on the ship.
What? Oh. Okay. It's a nice tight 5.
Oi.
Okay. To make the like as a just in case, Wade, I'll get you to do your next downtime roll first. That way, if you have to choose it right away, then that's fine.
So you mentioned when I was doing my therapy session that morale's pretty low. With that in mind, are people like looting at all?
Probably. People thinking that the
Right,
planet's fucking almost fucking done.
This is going to be a reputation 25 from me, and I'm just walking the streets throwing like, so with my skill point I took hurler, so I now can shove people 15 feet by throwing them. And I'm going to roam the streets throwing guys into brick walls who are trying to exploit the people who are panicking.
Oh fuck yeah. Fucking
like this, I'm full vigilante. You don't get to fuck with people just because it's a stressful time.
I think as dark sets in and you get into nighttime, you do start hearing more and more sirens and alarms going off. And you decide to just take a trip into the city to follow those sounds and see what you can do about it. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Give me a charisma. Can someone... do I get guidance on this or anything? Perfect.
I will allow it.
Power to the people.
All right, I'm 20, fucking almost max rolled. 29.
29. Fucking, you hit the streets and do what you do best. I think with this renewed confidence after talking to Dr. Sharma, you need to feel that win, and you want you deep down you're bad at talking to people, but you're a good guy. You want to do the good thing at the end of the day, and what better way to do that than to just kick some ass in the name of good? You hit the streets and you follow the alarms, and you do see that there are like fucking looters and vandals and people starting to break out to fights in the street, and you just become this one-man army as you'll go into a situation, stop something before even police get there, or any kind of like enforcement gets there, and see that recognition of like, oh, like, thank you for stopping this, and you're gone as quickly as you came. Like, you go stop a situation, go throw a guy, go break up a fight, and you do it for the better part of like 3 hours. And every now and then you'll catch people that are recording you in these moments. And anybody who's on social media, looking, just says a big space Australian saves couple, or like you'll see like these little news articles pop up. You'll see yeah, because it's Wade. He's saying crazy shit. He's talking in an accent that most people can't understand. He's probably screaming,
come back here, I gotta hit you with your friend.
He's probably screaming like for space Australia.
A guy by the ankles and beating his buddy with him.
So they're calling him the Mad Australian online.
Oh, excuse me, that's Space Australian.
Yeah, your reputation grows as people are starting to recognize your face in the city. And by the end of the night, they're saying, "Oh, it's the Mad Australian." You correct them and say Space Australian, and they chuckle like it's like the punchline of a joke. Wade's out on the streets kicking some ass, trending on Space Talk and Spacetagram, exactly. Who do I go with next? I think I'm gonna leave it to a die roll. Loki, what are you doing next?
Alright, I wanted to go visit Han about getting the boxer glove installed on the steel boxer.
Okay. Oka, do you tell him about your experience with Han before he goes?
Oh yeah. Loki, maybe don't go to Han. He's gonna be a little upset about the repairs that you did, or that we've done. He gave me quite the talking to when I showed him what the lawman looked like.
Okay. Well, wasn't it like, it was on Great Axe. It was like a big energy beam came down and healed my steel boxer, so maybe I haven't had anybody else really work on it, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I mean, you should be fine then.
Oh yeah, it was Chubbs only worked on the one mech, right?
I think so.
Yeah, the boxer was cooked and then it got full repaired by the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Unless MT would be able to do it, with his mech repairs ability, would he be able to install the boxer glove?
Oh yeah, probably.
I can assist. Or you can assist me if you'd like.
or I can assist. Do I have? I think I have mechanics. I should have mechanics. Oh yeah, I'm good in mechanics.
You're proficient in everything.
Yeah. I forgot that.
You want me to do the main role with you just aiding me?
What? I think Loki would make the mechanics roll with you aiding him here.
Okay.
Because it's not so much about your capabilities, but if he is helping, it is the potential of him doing something that could fuck up that work. As he is newer and probably eager to help with his mech. So, with advantage, give me a mechanics roll. What's the DC that you're setting for this, Loki?
20.
You're 20?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead and give me a mechanics check with advantage.
I'm gonna use my inspiration and re-roll that. Would Chaka Khan be able to give me guidance on this? Awesome.
Sorry, that was a you know it.
Awesome, thank you. It's much appreciated.
Feel like Oprah giving out guidances. You get a guidance. You get a guidance.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh.
I think you very quickly have like a student teacher relationship where he is kind of like MT is, instead of MT just installing it himself, MT walks you through how to do it. And it takes a little bit of work, and it's good to have like other mechs on hand to be able to help in lieu of like big tools to be able to like hoist the arm and everything like that. But you are able to get it attached onto the steel boxer, giving it two
Awesome.
megaton fists, which is bonkers.
Yeah, that's gonna come in handy, I think, on Flongo.
I mean, 2 uses of the rocket punch, like you get 3 uses each. So 6 uses of the rocket punch now. It's not bad. It just takes up another arm on the mech.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty awesome. You're able to get it installed with a fulfilling sense of being able to do it yourself as well. I think is a huge part of that. And then also a great way to bond with a new member of the team.
I appreciate your help, MT. Thank you for helping me with this.
Anytime. I do love those mechs.
Mm-hmm. Oka.
All right. I'm gonna text Hans and ask if he has like a training dummy that I could use to like test out the mech and kind of get the controls down.
It's a yeah, if you want to bring the mech down here, we do have like a little training ground you could work in.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do that then. Would that just be like personal goals?
We'll call it personal goals. You're trying to accomplish getting better at piloting this particular mech.
Yes.
What are you setting your difficulty as?
We'll just do 20.
Okay. I'm gonna say in addition to this, because it's nice for flavor, but it's not really giving you anything. I'm gonna say in addition to this, if you make the roll, you will get advantage on the first attack you make in the mech.
Like permanently?
For the first time you use it.
Okay.
Say if you hit a 30 or higher, we'll talk about permanently. Go ahead and roll a piloting for me. Once again, I'm assuming Chaka, you have gone with him to see him use this mech. We're just assuming that Chaka is anywhere and everywhere all of the time.
Anywhere that there's a woman, she is every woman.
Let's go ahead and throw a guidance on there.
All right.
Yeah.
22.
Sorry, my wife is amazing and surprised me with the Mr. Big.
What you do on your own time is your own goddamn business.
So what?
What you two do on your own time is your own goddamn business.
And what'd you say, Ellie? You're trying to bribe me?
Yeah, trying to bribe the DM for some good shit.
It's working.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Oka, I mean, like, I think you are such a natural pilot, like, that sitting in this mech is no different than sitting in a pilot chair or sitting in another mech. You fit into it like a glove, and this thing is fierce. It is bulkier than the Lawman. You've helped with the enhanced speed mod on the leg. But it does take a little bit of use getting to the heft, but once you get used to it, the shit you can do is kind of crazy. Like, the addition of the built-in shoulder cannon on top of the weapons that you have on board, really gives you a pretty good edge. And you have the shoulder cannon. Sorry, it's not the shoulder cannon that's built in, it's the arm mounted cannon. So it's the one like on the wrist. So like, starting to like get used to actually like kind of comboing your attacks, like being able to like slice somebody, get like fire at somebody else. It takes a bit of getting used to, but it doesn't take too long for you to actually get like a rhythm down of attacking. This thing makes 3 attacks for a multi-attack each turn. It is a crazy fucking piece of weaponry.
And I can add the arm cannon to any attack.
And you can add the arm once per round if a target you are attacking is within 30 feet. So like, if you're using the shoulder cannon to shoot somebody within 30 feet, you could apply that. If it's further than 30 feet, you have the shoulder cannon to shoot farther, but it will only work with the armed mounted cannon in that closer range.
That's insane.
And it's built to be tough. It's got an increased HP to most mechs. It's got that heavy armor mod to make its AC 18, so it is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, this thing's nasty.
And yeah, the first attack that you make with it, whether it's an attack or ability check, I'll let you decide. You'll get advantage on the roll. Chaka.
Okay. So, I have 2 ideas for what I could do. I'm looking at my 30 roll. Okay. So, my first idea is I kind of want to do what I did with Vera and Amico, except for instead of them being like permanent brood members, I would like to try and do like some sort of group bonding activity with the new guys on the ship that have taken me in, and they've been so great. And I want to basically see if I can apply the same benefit of the Brood Network, but just as like a temporary thing, as like a boost for this upcoming battle. Just to the guys, just as like a temporary thing. And I was thinking, like, since like I'm technically like overdoing one of my powers, I was hoping you would let me do it as like a 30 roll. That, or I have a really high religion stat, so I was going to see if there are any churches that I could go recruit people from using my religion stat for my 30 roll. But I like the first idea better.
I do like the first idea better as well, and I think like bonding, you will have a better chance bonding with the team using your abilities, because they already have like a bit of trust in you after seeing your skills. So I will allow that on a 30 roll. Extending the Brood Network temporarily, being able to not so much have them as Brood members, but still have a mental link with them, with the same kind of ritual.
Yeah, and letting you, like, if any of you get like a 1 during the battle, you can like re-roll it once, which would be good in a pinch if anyone does badly with their rolls.
Okay. Kind of giving...
Yeah, it was like...
extending like a bit of luck to them with your ability, which you do have a lot of lucky things. Like, you've got the Grand Charm of Luck, you have the Lucky Feet, I believe. Like, okay. Go ahead and give me... I think it's the same either way. Let's call it a persuasion check. Of course, you can go guide yourself.
And could I argue for advantage since I've already got like a good relationship with these guys?
And it's a team activity, really. You're kind of getting the group together to do it. So yes, you can have advantage as well.
Yay!
That's pretty good. That is just hitting a 30.
Did it.
So Chaka, you gather the gang together. What are you doing to kind of share this power?
Oh, you guys are also getting your hair braided.
Oka is definitely down for that.
MT doesn't have hair. Yeah.
That's okay. We will. Do you have fingertips?
Here, just take some of my hair.
I have I have fingers. I don't really have fingernails.
That's okay. You're getting your nails done anyways. Just painting nail polish where the nail would be at the end of your fingers.
Okay.
And like obviously it like the pep talk about your guys' inner worth, and like I know you are men in a male dominated field, but that just means that there are more males that you have to stand out against. So you guys are doing fucking great, and you need to see your own power. And I give you guys the same kind of empowerment, just not as gendered. Like uplifting empowerment speech to believe in yourselves and that you guys are all awesome. And
I comment, I'm not a male.
Even better. You guys are all awesome. No matter what gender anyone does or does not identify with. I appreciate every single one of you. We stand a non-binary queen. I guess you're very binary though, as a robot. Isn't that like? Isn't that your whole language? Oh, we stand a binary speaking non-binary queen. Yes. All right, let me blow on your nails. I'm for the top coat.
Yes.
Slay, MT, slay.
need a Yossified MT picture now.
Okay, so I'm creating a boon for everybody. Chaka, this is going to apply to everybody but you.
That makes sense.
But you're going to see in your features tab that there is Chaka's boon. It is a one-time use. When you roll a 1 on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, you can re-roll it once. Once you have used that up, it's done. The boon is gone.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, this braid is sick as hell.
Oh my god, braids look so good on you.
They look good on all of us, I think.
Picture that we did like a braiding circle where like we were just like in a train each braiding each other's hair.
Whoever MT did Wade's braid and fucking not knowing like human pain, he did it way too tight.
Oh my goodness.
They'll go giant and just man through it. Besides, you stick with the braid, so it kind of works out.
Yeah, I guess if you do it in giant form, then like it is actually balancing out. MT makes a pretty sick braid. It's very precise.
Beautiful. It's like mathematically precise. Like there are literally an equal number of strands of hair in each section.
Chaka, that was your 30 roll.
Yeah.
You're calling that relationships.
Yeah.
As Chaka lifts you guys up, and kind of spreads her luck to you guys, her ability that she normally reserves for her broodlings or brood members, in the brood network, she's spreading to you guys as well, with a little bit of feminine positivity. We're doing a flip. That's you, MT. What are you doing next?
I am going to, as much as I am not trained in this skill, I am going to wander the streets similar to what Wade did, except rather than beat down the roughnecks, I am going to apply first aid to anyone that got injured.
Oh, wonderful.
And I'm going to be having my mech follow behind me and to act both as my bodyguard and as the bodyguard to anyone that I am treating, but also anyone further critically injured, assisting carrying them to actual first responders.
Okay.
Do you mean people that were injured by Wade?
People that were injured by the looters.
Oh, okay.
Probably also people that were injured by Wade. Like,
no, they deserve it.
If Wade accidentally injured an innocent, I will help them. If an individual that was an instigator that Wade hurt,
you're just leaving them there?
I will ignore.
They had it coming.
There's a lot of... I never would have hit anyone, but there's a lot of broken glass around.
So them alone.
MT, you notice that Wade kind of takes off after you guys get your hair braided with this new confidence as he goes out to kick ass across the city. And you're like, you just instinctively like look at him and be like, that guy's gonna fuck people up across the city. There might be casualties or collateral damage. Let me go help. What are you setting the DC as?
I'm just gonna set it as a straight 10.
Straight 10?
Again, I'm not trained in medicine, but I do have a +5 in it.
go ahead and give me a medicine roll.
And I will also, if allowed, while other looting is going on, if I happen to see a first aid kit, acquire a first aid kit.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw that into the deal. Also, you're yassified now. You are feeling like a new woman. You can, of course, roll a 1d4 for guidance.
That is medicine. Not advantage, but I do get a... I don't know if that works, but let's try it.
That's a good fucking roll. That's a 26. So first of all, first aid kit done. It's yours. You find it immediately. Medicine kit. I guess in D&D it's herbalism. I might have to make a kit. But you find one. You easily find one. Probably like at the start of your journey. And
D&D would be healer's kit.
Healer's kit.
Is the actual healer's kit is the D&D version.
We'll just grab that for now. It's whatever you want it to be, but it's the same roll, so.
Yeah.
Oh. Nope, that was an herbalism kit. Healer's kit. There we go. I gave you 2 of those. What am I doing with my life?
Hey, if I have 2, I have 2. It means I have a spare on the mech.
You're silly. You don't need 2. But 26 is a really good roll. And I think so. As you're following the mad Australian, you're also getting recorded. You see, like, Wade will grab somebody and throw them, but doesn't notice that he threw them into, like, a building that, like, there were a couple people behind the wall. And so as he runs off to go help somebody else following the next alarm, you stop in and, like, help these people and just kind of do that in the same regard, just following Wade across the city as he is just fighting and just burning through that energy. God, it was a good roll. I'm gonna say, in addition to finding the first aid kit and gaining a notoriety as well for somebody who is helpful in the city, they're gonna call you the robot doctor online. It's the mad Australian and the robot doctor. I think you are also...
And I'm not even trained in medicine.
I think it's not only just healing people. You're tending to wounds, maybe helping, like, you've got your mech, so you're helping with some of the structural damage to kind of put things in place as much as possible. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I think when you're helping one particular, I think it's maybe like somebody who owns like a bodega or something like that. He's gonna be like, I don't know if you know this, but you're kind of getting really famous really quick across the city. Your hard work isn't going unnoticed, and it's very much appreciated from some people in the community. And he's gonna give you we're gonna call it 3,000 credits.
Wow. Okay. I just put that as the equivalent of gold.
Where gold is, yeah, where it says CC. That leaves you, Chubbs.
Well. Would would gaining proficiency in a saving throw be something like that would be feasible to do within the roles that I have left?
Gaining proficiency in the saving throw, that's like a 30.
Yeah. That would be a 30?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, like a Dex could probably use like a little bit, but even then, that's probably still a little bit of a stretch.
Because that'd be the equivalent, I think, of like a Grand Charm or a feat adding a proficiency to a saving throw. That's a pretty big deal.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. I would like to go out and I guess like I'll take a classified ad or some shit like that out for like protection for like looters and stuff at this time. Just to like fall back into like my bodyguard work.
Yeah.
And I'll fucking use the people that are left on the ship. I'll see if Vec and Borklord want to come with me on protection missions or something.
Beck's like, finally, I've been so bored waiting to just do this. You think Wade wants to punch a fucking giant planet? I am so ready to punch a giant planet. Just throw me at something.
Yeah, listen, we'll go do a little bit of protection work and help people out. I mean, the city's in chaos right now, and sure they need a little something. So we'll take you and Borklord, you too.
Borklord's like, Borklord. He's still not feeling well.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. So I'll take back and I'll go out and I'll do some like protection missions and stuff like that. Kind of be like more muscle than anything. Just preventing people.
Sure. I think in lieu of Borklord, it's actually Swizz that will look and be like, I want to go with you guys. I want to see what's going on out there.
Oh yeah, more than welcome, absolutely.
Swizz, who doesn't look like a very like jacked guy, like he looks like a bit of a beanpole, like sheds his jacket and he's just kind of got like a like a wife beater underneath. And he is like fucking, he's skinny, but he is ripped to shit. He's like, all right, yeah, let's do this. Are you doing this for money or for just like to get out there and help people?
Both. Probably leaning more towards money because I took out like the ad for it to be like, hey guys, like if anybody needs to move anything big or anything like that, or you need to get the fuck out of Dodge, like we'll come and help you.
What are you setting the
like,
difficulty
get it from point
as?
A to point B. I guess it would depend on the role. I'm looking to lean more into athletics rather than doing something like intimidation. So more like help moving and just standing around and looking beefy. If I can do that, I will take... I'll take the 25 for this one.
25?
Yeah, if I can lean athletics for this.
Athletics is fine here. You're gonna be putting in work on a night like tonight. It feels like it's days before the world is ending. You get hired by a seedier clientele who are trying to protect things that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars or of credits in goods that they have. And there are those kind of brave, brazen looters, thugs out on the street right now that are taking advantage. Wade's running into waves of them. And I think you probably come into the same situation. And it's really great that you brought your boys, because you're capable of taking on a lot. But at some point, like, they're going to fucking get past that armor if you're doing it alone. But having some backup with you, Swizz and Vec fucking hold their own right beside you. Go ahead and give me your athletics roll. Your DC is 25. You got your boys with you. Go ahead and add advantage to that.
Okay.
Yeah, give him guidance. I don't want him to feel left
Guidance
out,
is
but we gotta
1d4.
talk. We gotta talk about guidance. We need you to like be there at least.
Alright.
That's a nat 20. It's a D4, yeah. 28, 33. Oh, that's on a 33. Yeah, the three of, if it was one of you, you think you would have had a tough time. Having people with you makes this easy work. Like, you're able to have each other's backs, spot all vantage points. And until the backup security arrives for these guys, you guys were kind of like a quick fix. It looks like some of their security had taken like a couple of blows and they needed to get backups in of their own people. So having you there temporarily was really great. You protected like really like very valuable goods to them, and they're not dealing in chump change. It's a really good roll. So 25. I'm gonna say they give each of you 10,000 credits. Vec will keep his, but Swizz will put his towards the ship fund.
Okay.
So you technically make 20,000. Vec has 10,000, but he's holding on to his share for now, unless you guys can convince him otherwise.
Yeah. Where's our ship fund?
I just put it in there for you.
You got it, beauty. All right.
Yep. Yeah, we got like 30,000 in the ship fund now.
And then you yourself get 10,000, and as the person who created the ad and has kind of like the name of the business, basically, you're slipped an additional 5,000 credits for just your personal stipend. Like you and your boys did great work. We'll consider using you again if you're in the area.
Happy to be of assistance. Yeah, just anytime you need us, let me know.
Yeah. He'll take your contact information, but he won't give you his, and he never gives you his name. But a certain shady business now has your contact information for bodyguard work. I think with that, we get to late evening of the first night. You don't have to meet the Red Rocket crew until like afternoon, nighttime tomorrow. So you're still gonna have like the time to complete your downtime after a bit of a rest. I think for now, everybody probably head back to the ship, gather up. I think next session you'll have time to again kind of discuss things before you head out again, strategize. Think about your 30 rolls. Anybody who hasn't, Chaka getting it out of the way today was a great idea because they are the most nerve-wracking rolls. So think about what you're going to do. Think about your strengths and weaknesses. Think about your skills. Think about the fact that there are people who can help you with rolls. And remember that 30 is not impossible. I watched 30 get hit a lot today. So it is more than possible, especially when you work together as a team. But for now, that's it. No crazy cliffhanger. We'll be back to downtime when we get back. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. We love every single one of you. We hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power the players. Have a great night.